In the south of Brazil, during this week, the Landless Workers Movement holds the second Nature Day Sowing Life to face the environmental crisis with an airdrop of seeds. The movement for reforest degraded territories in the state of Paraná. Our correspondent Ignacio Lemus has the details.
In Quedas do
Iguaçu, 300 kilometers from Rio Grande do Sul, the state which suffered the biggest climate disaster in Brazil's history, the Landless Rural Workers Movement, MST, dropped 7 kilos of jussara seeds, a native and endangered species, from a helicopter. The movement's environmental action is the second of its kind, in cooperation with Lula da Silva's government agencies, ministries and the Federal Highway Police, with the purpose of regenerating the Agrarian Reform Territories in the Atlantic forest, the biome that historically lost the largest portion of native vegetation.
El año pasado fue un experimento que hicimos.
We did an experiment last year and it was a success. I think the case of Rio Grande do Sul evidenced the climate crisis we are experiencing. Today's slogan has a lot to do with it, sowing life to face the environmental crisis. We are sowing millions of seeds, tens of tons of seeds. The movement shows us once again with banners the possibility for this crisis, which is not only a climate crisis, but also a civilizational crisis, a crisis of capital.
10 to 12,000 jussara palm trees per hectare are expected to grow. By 6 years, the palm trees will begin to produce an average of 7 kilos of pulp used in ice cream, juices, cakes, and other products. The profit per hectare of $20,000 per year with no environmental impact stresses the need to rethink a production model where 21 to 37% of greenhouse gas emissions stem from agri-food chains dominated by a handful of global corporations.
El lanzamiento aéreo simula lo natural de la palmera.
Airdropping simulates the palm tree's natural environment. Grounding in the palm tree is about 15 to 20 meters high, and seeds fall from the sky, being scattered with such process of falling. Seeds enter under leaves in the vegetation, and this favors better germination of seeds because they already have a certain natural cover.
La expansión de la frontera agrícola.
The agricultural frontier's expansion to pave the way for monocultures is responsible for 70 to 90% of deforestation worldwide. In territories where pine monocultures used to grow, native seeds are now sprouting and biodiversity is emerging. In a context where climate collapse seems irreversible, farmers show that all is not lost.
Literalmente dio resultado.
It literally paid off. We are here in the middle of the vegetation. We see this palm tree already big, full ground, the speed of what we planted, the amount of area planted. It was worth it. It paid off. The Federal Highway Police contribute to our planting in the region, made a lot of progress in gaining space and territory.
Forests and jungles are tools for balancing climate. The initiative of the Agrarian Reform Settlements is part of their national plan, Plant Trees, Produce Healthy Food, which aims at planting 100 million trees by 2030.
Ignacio Lemus para teleSUR desde Paraná.